and Raquel SSG, and we have more kitty.
Yeah.
Yay! Also, I do have some news. With things going as they are with Twitch, I am not getting any interaction on there.
Twitch is a mess. Hi, Edge of Time.
Yeah, it's a mess. Hey, Edge of Time. Hello, I see you sneaked over here from Mikey's stream. We appreciate you. Yeah, so I am no longer going to stream on Twitch anymore as of today because I am not getting any interaction on there, any viewership or anything like that. So yeah, I'm shutting down my Twitch channel because even though I have 30 followers on there, no one interacts with me on there. So yeah, so as of today, the Twitch is gone. So I'll be uh so in replacement, I'll be for now on streaming on Rumble, and let's see if I have the Rumble link here. Let's see.
You put your rest in peace, Twitch. All right.
Yeah, rest in peace, Twitch.
Meow, Nocturna.
Hey, Nocturna. Sorry, I'm getting something.
Pizza. See how it's coming along? Oh.
Your pizza?
Yeah, like Chris brought home some pizzas, and I was in charge of making them or cooking them. I should say.
Right. Yes. All right. Here is my Rumble channel. Just put Raquel SSG 2211 in the Rumble search bar and follow me on there. As of now, I am streaming on Rumble and will do so in as long as Rumble is around. Hey, Dr. Turner, how are you doing? Thank you. It's always a pleasure to see everyone in the chat. Yeah, R.I.P. Twitch. Yeah, Twitch is essentially, becoming a dumpster fire, in my opinion. I just want to check real quick if that we're streaming live on Rumble. And we are. That's good. I haven't really streamed on Rumble in a while. Last time I checked, I had like 11 or 12 subscribers on Rumble. And I just checked today to see I had 20 subscribers now. I'm like, what did that happen? I haven't streaming on there for like a couple of months, maybe a little more. Hey, Disney's Sheep Herder, how are you? Smash that like button. Everyone's streaming right now, but I can always say hi. Yeah, it is a Friday, so everyone's streaming and stuff like that. No big. Like I was supposed to stream yesterday, but I overslept and stuff like that. And, it was like, it's too late to like, stream and stuff like that. I'm like still like groggy and stuff. Like I'm just gonna have a night off. I warmed my buns on the Twitch dumpster fire. Yeah, it's just like Twitch has a lot of, let's say, ethos on Twitch, and because of that, Twitch has to make these rules and stuff like that. Like you can't show your chest on screen, you can't show your ass on screen, showing these pictures off your ass and stuff like that. And like, oh, okay. I guess for your at that point of the ridiculousness that's going on Twitch. Twitch is for boob streamers, nothing against them, but no point in denying the truth, right? Like, Twitch was supposed to be like, a place, another place people can hang out, have fun, play video games, and now it's like essentially coming like Pornhub for some odd reason, and that's against Twitch TOS. I see the bot Rix is right on time in the chat. Ah, thank you, Anti-Ridiva Joe and Nocturna, for sharing my stream on Twitter. I appreciate you guys. And I see we have 10 people watching on Twitter. Don't be afraid to say hello and hang out with us. Come on. I don't bite. Neither does our kitty. We're cool cats here. Come over and say hi. There's so much money in gaming, it's hard to imagine how Amazon doesn't profit. I know they have this it's iCloud gaming called Luna on their platform. I haven't really tried it out, so to speak. But it looks interesting. Yeah, Mikey is currently celebrating. Mikey Sue's 4 is currently celebrating his 1-year anniversary of being on YouTube. And it's been, I guess it's been that long, right? Didn't really realize it. Congrats to Mike Sue's 4. I wish you nothing but success. And I think, let's see here. I have his channel. I think. Yeah, I do. Oh, there you go. Yeah, there's Mikey Sue's Forge channel. Go check him out. He does reviews and hangouts. Talks about his lovely cats and his wife Suzanne. So I'm currently watching Shangri-La Frontier, which is an anime, and I think I got up to I think I got up to episode 12, I think.
What's going on?
Oh, I was just saying I'm watching this anime called Shangri-La Frontier, and I went up to episode 12, and I'm enjoying it so far. It's like about a guy who likes to play trashy games and is known as the Trash King, and a employee in the video game store tells him to try a good game, which is called Shangri-La Frontier, and stuff like that. And he's not, and I have to mention, he's not playing by controller. He's playing with a VR headset.
Oh,
So it's a VR game that he's playing. Very interesting. I'm enjoying it. This definitely somewhat reminds me of the dot hack series back in the 90s and stuff like that. So I'm pretty much enjoying it. How's that pizza, Maya?
it needs more sauce, but it's not bad.
Yes.
They're kind of stingy with the sauce, sadly.
I know. I hate when they really skip on the sauce. It's like, add more sauce. Add more sauce. You can't skip on the sauce.
It's part of its magic.
Mm-mm.
Right now.
Mm-mm.
I'm contemplating whether or not I'm going to take Lady Mist up on her suggestion of doing the Outbreak movie. I had to balance it out. Maybe I can find something like fun or silly and then go to that. So that way, it's not too much serious all at one time, throw a little humor in there. So I have to find something cute. I'm thinking Big Stand could be good. The preview looks ridiculous, as you would expect from a Rob Schneider film. But it might be just the right amount of silliness that everyone needs. They need to throw some seasoning on that pizza. Make it a little more zingy.
Please welcome Rupa Trupa. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Hey, welcome. I think this is the first time ever you've been on my panel.
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe the second ever. I think I've seen him up before, but it's been a long time.
I don't think so, but I might be. I could be wrong. But anyway, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you guys doing?
Doing good. We're celebrating Mikey Sue's 4's 1 year anniversary stream on YouTube. Mm-hmm.
Now that he's got a good computer, now that he has a good computer, he's gonna be unstoppable.
Yes, unstoppable. So, what have you been doing, Rupa?
Oh, excuse me, sorry.
Nothing much. I've been very behind on stuff lately. I got a new computer as well.
Oh,
So,
yeah?
Ooh, nice.
A new PC?
Yep, it's all nice and fancy. So
Ooh, show it off.
Ooh.
Let's see it.
I'll have to I can pull up pictures. Hold on.
Okay.
Sure. Seeing LVG had like a boardwalk is making me all hungry.
Right.
Yeah, and I had dinner not too long ago. Uh-oh, this device is not connected again.
Oops.
Yeah, I'll be back once he fixes it. So, so Disney World is about to show off its new ride that was replaced of what's the friggin' name? I know the name. Hold on a minute. I'm forgetting the name. How I can forget? Yes. Now remember. So Splash Mountain was pretty much closed down, and they're almost ready to open the new ride for the Princess and the Frog, which is Tiana's Bayou Adventure.
Ooh, sounds fun.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Stig.
Hi, Stig. How are you
Hi.
doing? I'm doing good. Hope you're having a good morning, evening.
How's our favorite Norwegian?
Yeah, so let's
Poor
see. When
Trooper.
does Tiana's Bayou Adventure let's see, it's open to be slated this summer.
Ooh.
So yeah. I follow this channel. It's that gives the latest updates of uh the Disney theme parks from California and Orlando, Florida. Um let's see if I have it right up here. Um
Oh, he is heating up
let's
some homemade meat and veggie soup.
Oh, nice.
That sounds very nice.
See here. No, that's not it. Yes. The channel is called DSNY Newscast. Uh, it's a news channel that covers everything to do with Walt Disney Company, explaining the construction on latest projects at Disney parks around the world, and reviewing Disney, Pixar, Marvel, and Star Wars movies as well. And their aim is to deliver the best coverage of news to adults who love the world of Walt Disney. Uh, so I usually watch that from time to time, see what the updates are on that. Um, I was fortunate enough to visit Walt Disney World. Had a good time there. I was fortunate enough to ride Splash Mountain before it closed down. Also the Great Movie Ride before it was shut down for a Mickey and Minnie's Railway ride. Um, so I was glad I was able to ride those two rides before they were sadly shut down. I am heating up homemade meat and veggie soup. Mmm.
Indeed. Welcome back, Trooper.
Welcome back, Trooper.
Yes, I have returned.
Did you get the picture?
Oh, sorry, I can't get the picture. I was trying to I sometimes my headset
Mm-hmm.
doesn't like to work with Bluetooth very well in this new computer, at least so far.
Oh,
So
I see.
I tried to plug it in, and then that for some reason that made everything go away.
Mm. Howdy, LDG. Hope you're enjoying your sushi. It's been quite a while since I've been to Walt Disney World. I think the last time I went there was, I think, 2017. So yeah, been to quite a while. I would like to, if I could, I would like to go to Universal Studios because I've never been there before. Um, Maybe one of these days I will go and check it out for for myself when I'm not so busy with everything else that I am trying to juggle with.
Yeah, I've never been to Disney World just because it seems very expensive.
It is very expensive, unfortunately. I know getting the tickets or passes are expensive. The parking's expensive. The food's a little bit expensive as well. unfortunately. I
Oh,
mean,
jeez.
if you want to like room, uh, if you want to stay inside the Disney park, that's gonna cost you a pretty penny, for sure. Um, what it was that hotel I stayed at? It has like uh, let's see, I'm forgetting the name. Yes, I stayed when I was at Disney World. I stayed at the Disney Contemporary Resort. Um, and I would sometimes would take the monorail train to go to the different parks, like Animal Kingdom, for example. It was pretty fun. Um, I would definitely go again if I could. But I would like to maybe maybe next year or maybe 2 years from now. I don't know. I would like to go check out Universal Studios because I've never been there before. And meanwhile, Moira's stuffing her face with pizza. Have you played any interesting video games, Chupa Chupa?
Oh, I've been playing some Helldivers.
Oh
I
yeah,
really like
how is
that.
that going?
It's really fun. It's a lot better to play on my new PC too, because before it
Hmm.
was kind of my PC was kind of struggling. It was
Uh, how old was your PC?
it wasn't that old, but it was like I think I got it in 2020, but
Okay,
it was a laptop, so it was not made for like super in-depth games like that. Really.
right. I'm streaming from a laptop right now. And it does its job, but yeah, there are some things that laptops can't do because they're so overwhelmed.
Hmm.
And I hear giggling in the background.
Oh, shoot, I accidentally turned off my dark mode. Oh no.
Oops.
Now everything is burning my eyes. There we go.
Now, I do want to remind everyone I am on Rumble. Just put Raquel SSG2211 in the Rumble chat, or in the Rumble search bar, or I should say. You can find me on there. And please like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. As of now, as for today, I will no longer stream on Twitch because it's unfortunately severely suppressing smaller channels.
Yeah, I Twitch can be a pain with that stuff.
Hmm. Yeah. So for now, I'll be streaming on Rumble. And ooh, is that your PC?
Yeah, it's very shiny.
Ah, sweet. I love the purple.
Yeah, it does like all the colors, but I really like purple. Purple's a good color.
I like the purple.
And this is my whole setup here.
Sweet. Two
Yep.
dual monitors.
Yes, I've had to get the two monitors, and they're really big. They're almost too big, but I can barely fit them on my desk.
That's pretty cool.
This is
But
what
are you wearing a headset with a microphone while you're playing the game?
Yeah, so that's my headset right there. It doesn't. I mean, it has a built-in microphone. Sometimes I have like a boom mic. Um, I just didn't set it up yet.
I see. It looks really cool.
Yeah, it's really nice. I got we had our bonus at work and they gave us a little bit extra, so I put it all into getting the PC.
Awesome. So you're more of a PC guy than a console guy.
Yeah, I guess I'm becoming one. Like I used to play, I grew up playing, well, like when I was little, my dad had a PS2, so I played that, and then we got an Xbox 360. So when I went to college, I bought an Xbox One, so I was playing a lot of Xbox, but I got a PC just because um, there were some games that were like I could only play on PC.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and so I wanted to get a PC, and that's why I also use like a lot of I'm on I use Google Chrome a lot, or not Chrome, Google Drive a lot.
Right.
So um, I was on my computer a lot, like whether I was doing school stuff or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to get a PC, and I had my laptop, which is pretty nice, and I could play some games, but I figured since I got some extra bonus money, I could put it towards getting like a PC. So now I'll probably play more games on PC now, but I still have my console. I just don't. I think what made me kind of want to play PC more is it doesn't seem like the new console. I mean, well, the new consoles were so hard to get for so long, and then it seems like they're super expensive. And I thought I heard something like Sony said that they already think that the PS5 is at its end of life. Like, what the heck? It just came out. It feels like it just.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Um, so let's see. Let me double check here. The PS5. Let's see here. Let's. S- so it was launched on the. Let's see. Okay, that was launched there. Um. Okay. So it was released on November 2020, and I remember when it released, it was very difficult to get. I didn't get my PS5. I believe. Um, let's see. It's been a year now. I believe. Let's see. I think I started streaming on my PS5 maybe like a year ago. Yeah. So I got it for like a year ago, which was the beginning of the year of January 2023. So yeah, it took me that long to get a PS5. So
Ooh, fancy as fuck.
it took
Sorry.
me like 3 years to get like a PS5 when it first came out because it was just really hard to get, really expensive. And now Sony is saying that this version, the first version of the PS5 is ending almost ending its life cycle. So we are going to see a PS5 Pro coming out maybe sometime next year, maybe. I'm not really sure.
That looks fancy. It looks like something Chris would build.
Mm-hmm.
Chris loves having like building computers with like lights in them. It's like his thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought this pre-built.
Oh,
Since I've never had a PC before, I didn't. People told me I probably shouldn't try and mess with it because if I break something, that'd be very expensive.
it depends on what you break because there's like places you can buy certain things for a better price than you can like at a Best Buy or some shit.
Yeah, but yeah, that's the thing with like since Sony seems to be like they're moving so quickly with all this.
Yeah, they are.
Because I used to play console, well, partially because that's what my parents got me, but also because I'm like, oh, college or just starting off the job, like it's a lot cheaper just to buy a console. But if they're gonna re-release stuff and prices are gonna be so high, might not be too bad to get like a PC and because I hope that this PC will last me a long time because I spent a
Hmm.
little extra to get like some better parts, so hopefully it'll last. Um, and hopefully, I don't know if I'll be able to do it, but hopefully, like if I need to, I can upgrade it for a lot cheaper. But we'll see. I just figured, yeah, with all the craziness with the consoles, it might be a good investment now.
All right. See, I'm looking at the release date for the PS4. The original PS4 came out in November 2013. And when did the PS4 Pro come out? 2016. So 4 years later. So yeah, we're like right on the mark for an updated version of the PS5 right now. It's already been like 5 years since it came out. So yeah, they're definitely, releasing the PS5 Pro, which is, from what I'm seeing, it's going to be released later this year for the holidays. I'm pretty happy with my PS5. I am not getting another one. Um, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah,
you.
I don't need a PS5 Pro. I'm pretty happy with what I have. Um,
Yeah, I feel most of those, like, with a few exceptions, most of them seem to just have like, they update the frame rates by like a little bit, and it's like you probably won't
right. Like,
unless you see them side by side, like you probably won't notice a difference.
even though it's an updated version of the PS5, it's still going to be very similar to the original one. You know what I mean? So it's still gonna work just as good. So in my opinion, I, I don't really see the point of upgrading to a PS5 Pro. I am pretty content with the one I have.
I think it's just a marketing gimmick anyway.
Mm. So
Yeah, I
yeah,
think a lot of
I
that.
huh?
I think a lot of it too is like if people have the money
Right,
and they're like, oh, I want the biggest, latest thing.
right.
I think most
Eh.
people will just get the console and wait till the PS6. Um, Same with like PC. It can be expensive,
Mm-hmm.
but a lot of it is like people. If you wanted to get the greatest graphics card, it'll cost you like 2,000 almost.
Oh
Oh
But if
God!
you
gosh,
but if you
that's
wait
way
like
too expensive.
oh yeah, but if you wait like 2-3 years, that same graphics card will cost you like $200 or something like that.
I think the
Mm,
price
Like and
of
like
graphics cards is kind of fluctuating due to shortages, they claim.
hmm and it's like you don't really need the newest graphics card. That's like, oh look, you can see these shadows that much better and all this fanciness. And it's like, yeah,
Right.
like it works fine. Like the lower graphics card works fine for what you need.
yeah, just to get one that you need that isn't really expensive.
Exactly.
That's just pretty much it.
Because unless you were like tapping into NORAD or some shit, there's a limit to how fancy you really need it.
NORAD, I believe you would get in trouble if you did that.
Oh yeah, but of course I'm just being silly.
Yeah, and a lot of that too is graphics are so much affected by your monitor too. So like
Right.
you could have like, oh, this can run, 4K graphics, but if you don't have a 4K monitor, like it doesn't matter. And that's the thing a lot of people do. Like they'll get the fancy thing and like, well, you don't really need it because your monitors can't show what you got.
Mm-hmm.
I overeat. Sorry.
Like, this is what, really frustrates me. With if you have a PS5 or I don't know if it works on the PS4 also. Let me check it out real quick. Can you? Yes, you can. Okay. If you have a PS4 or PS5, you can connect to your Discord account and talk to people on there. However, there is a kink on that. So if you're live streaming and if you're talking to people in the Discord and you're on a council, those people that you're talking to on the Discord cannot be heard on stream, which I find stupid. To
Oh.
so to only so the only way you can combat that is before I say anything, it says it's impossible to record audio from a Discord voice channel when you're on a PS5. Which is unfortunate. So the only way to combat that is to have a graphics card while using a PC, which is pretty unfortunate. In my opinion, they should have most likely figured this out before they even announced that you can use Discord on your console. In my opinion, what do you think, Pupa?
Yeah, I mean that's like the whole point of adding Discord to your PC is that you can talk to people. So it doesn't make sense like you can talk in your Discord, but only to yourself. And why even use Discord at that point?
Yeah, like for example, let's say I'm talking right now, and I'm talking to Moira, but no one can hear her.
Yeah, then
That
it'd be very odd. You just be like,
yeah,
"Wait,
that'd be
what's
very
going
odd.
on?"
It's like yeah, would be very odd. Maybe sometime in the future they'll fix that, but I don't know. Hopefully, it would be pretty nice if they
Yeah,
would
hopefully
fix
so.
that. But have you heard of this, Rupa Chupa, that a Transformers and a G.I. Joe crossover movie is in the works? Um, in my opinion, we should have had this, I don't know, like a few years ago. What do you think?
You said G.I. Joe and Transformers?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that sounds cool.
It does. I'm not really familiar with the comics, but I did hear the comics there is a crossover with G.I. Joe and Transformers. So I am, looking forward to see this coming onto the movie screen. And I'm hoping it's good and stuff like that. Like I think the last G.I. Joe movie I saw, let's see, I forget the name of it. Yeah. I saw G.I. Joe: The Crisis of Cobra, G.I. Joe: Retaliation. I haven't seen Snake Eyes, which I don't particularly like because Snake Eyes doesn't really reveal his face
Hmm.
In that movie, he does.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
I've heard some mixed things about that
yeah.
film.
I've been a bit iffy with the movie now.
What's going on? I missed something. I just came back.
Oh, well, the Snake Eyes live action movie. Snake Eyes doesn't reveal his face because he's really scarred. But in the live action movie, he shows his face. And people are like, that's not Snake Eyes to us.
You gotta go and ruin it again, huh?
Uh huh. I mean, I will
Yeah,
give it a try and stuff, but to me, it's not really staying true to the uh character Snake Eyes, in my opinion.
Where is Snake Eyes from?
Snake Eyes and G.I. Joe.
Oh, G.I. Joe. Okay. I didn't know if it was a character in like a video game or something, but okay.
Yeah. Hey,
So
Eugene.
I remember Cobra or something like that. Cobra Commander or some shit from G.I. Joe, but I didn't really remember the Snake Eyes part, but it's been a long time.
That would be like you had an imaginary friend to us. Hmm. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. It's currently in the works. Um, Most likely we won't be able to see it till next year. Unfortunately, so a bit of a wait. Um, let's see. Is any good movies out right now?
I don't think it's out right now, but I think it's coming out soon. That the Henry Cavill movie, the lead the
The League of
Ministry of Ungentlemanly
Gentlemanly
Warfare.
Warfare or something.
Yeah,
Right.
that sounds like it'd be cool.
It does look pretty good. It's like they're taking Inglorious Bastards and sassing it up a bit.
Right.
Which is nothing wrong with that.
No, I don't want
When
what's
does that
coming
come
up
out?
this month.
Does anybody know when that movie's coming out?
No,
Um,
I'm trying
I
to.
know it's coming out soon. I can try and check it.
Well, as soon as it is available on that website I use, I will try to have a showing of it.
Okay, let's see.
Well, it's
For
coming out on the 19th, so very soon. Next week, I
Okay.
guess.
let's see.
So probably like, see, it comes out on the 19th. So maybe the 20th or the 21st, I might be able to show it. Depends. But of course, everybody will be invited.
Let's see here. Is anything really pops out? Yes, we have Rebel Moon Part 2, The Scaregiver. I haven't seen the first movie yet.
I don't even know. Is that a Star Wars thing?
I think it's like he tried
It's
to make it for Star Wars, and they didn't want it, so he made it his own thing.
Oh, okay. Because Rebel
it
Moon part
reminds
sounded like
me
it
of
was Star Wars.
of Dune a little, somewhat, a bit.
Okay. Because Rebel Moon sounds like something that would be from Star Wars. That's why I was trying to figure out what genre it belonged with.
Let's see. You've got Boys Kills World.
Sounds weird. Oh, I think you saw the preview of that.
Yeah, I'm not really sure about that one.
Yeah, that was. I don't know what to make of that. That's giving like Scott Pilgrim versus whatever the fuck.
The world, yeah, it
Yeah,
does,
it's
doesn't it?
the vibe it gives. Just less cheesy, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe just as cheesy.
Let's see. Next month we got Planet of the Apes. We got If Imaginary Friend starring Ryan Reynolds.
What's imaginary?
Furiosa, huh? If IF Imaginary Friends.
Oh, okay, I get it. Now.
Starring Ryan Reynolds. And then you got Furiosa, Mad Max Saga. Garfield the movie. Got Bad Boys 4, Ride or Die, which is coming out in June. Inside Out 2. July, we have Despicable Me 4. July 19th, Twisters.
Oh yeah, they're making a sequel to Twister. I
This
thought that
it's
was
not
kind
really
of
a
odd.
sequel. It's not really a sequel.
Oh, is it like a reboot or?
Yeah, it has no connection to the original film.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a bunch of new characters you had never seen before. That's pretty much it. Got Deadpool, Wolverine. Pretty excited about that. I'm hoping that Hugh Jackman wears a Wolverine mask in that movie. Even if it's like for 5 minutes, I'll be satisfied.
What's the Wolverine mask? I don't know if I know that.
You know the mask that Wolverine wears?
Oh yeah, okay. I know what you're talking about. I was
Yeah.
thinking like, for whatever reason, I was thinking like a full like metal. Like I was thinking like, uh, what's it like a Deathstroke mask? So I'm like,
That's
now I know what you're
Deadpool.
talking about. Well, no, you know, like Deathstroke has like the metal mask that he has, and like only one eye.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking of for some reason, but now I now know what you're talking about.
Right. Borderlands movie, which is off a video game.
That looks really weird. Like it doesn't look like it's. I don't understand. Like they made Kevin Hart one of the soldiers, which is kind of weird, but it's not like it's bad. It's just it's not bad because they're like messing up the source material or anything.
Mm-hmm.
It just seems like it's. I mean, it didn't have a lot of like fanfare around it. They made it, and it kind of feels like they just picked like big names they could find, not like characters that really fit. And so I don't know if it's going to be very good.
I don't know. Who knows? You got the remake of The Crow coming in August. Same with Borderlands. Craven the Hunter. September. Beetlejuice 2. Transformers 1. Let's see. Anything. October, Venom: The Last Dance. Gladiator 2 in November. Moana 2, Wicked. In December, we got Karate Kid, Lord of the Rings, The War of Rohirrim, I think.
Oh, the Rohirrim.
No, we're
That's
here. Thank you.
I think that's a. I don't know if it's like an anime. It's not an anime, but I think it's like the anime style. So it could be pretty good.
Let's
I hope.
check. I think it's going to be animated from what I'm looking at. And then we got Mufasa, The Lion King, Sonic the Hedgehog 3, and Nosferatu, which is the vampire. Eugene Bird asks, what movie would you like them to make? A movie I like to see them to make. Well, you remember that Aragon movie? You know, the Blue Dragon?
Oh, I was thinking that right now too.
Yeah, I think they should either continue it or just reboot it.
Yeah, that's one thing I know. I mean, people have talked about it before. But it's like I wish they rebooted like bad movies instead of good ones. Because like I really didn't like the Aragon movie. I mean, it's been a while since I read the books, but I remember they changed a
yeah.
ton of stuff. But
But
it's a really good story. Like that first
mm-hmm.
book, especially. So I'd like to see him try again because I think you could make that into a really good movie if they really tried.
Yeah, it's about dragons. Who doesn't love dragons? I love
Mm.
dragons.
Yeah, and that whole thing, like, Aragon was he was a pretty cool like protagonist. Especially you can kind of see you get to see him. I don't want to say it's like Luke Skywalker because I guess it's kind of, but he starts out as just some like kid and he's a little arrogant, and then you kind of get to see him get more mature and take on become more responsible. Like all the characters are really likable. Like
mm-hmm.
uh, I forget what his uncle's name. Brom, who was like basically the Obi-Wan. I mean, it's very it's got a lot of similar tropes in it, and it's like you it's just a really good story. I should read it again. I have to steal the books back from my sister. I gave her my set.
So it's so the author is Christopher Paolini. Paolini.
Yeah.
Hoping I'm saying that right. I'm sorry if I'm not. The novel series is the Inheritance cycle. And there's 5 books. You get Aragon, Eldest, Singer, Inheritance, and Murtaugh.
Oh yeah, that I forgot about that. When you said 5, I was like, what do you mean? But that Murtaugh one he just released like
Yeah, that
I
was
think less than
last
a year
year.
ago.
Yeah, last year. The
Mhm.
first one came out in 2008. The second, 2005. The third, no wait. So I'm sorry. The first, 2002. The second, 2005. The third, 2008. The fourth, 2011, and the latest one, which is the fifth, that came out last year in 2023. They did made the first book out of the movie, but
Mhm.
they stopped right after that. And from what I'm hearing, from what I remember, it did not do well in the box office.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
it was not very book accurate, so people were not very happy with it, which I can
right.
understand.
So I would like to see see the rest of the books adapted into film. Um, Hopefully, I would like to continue where you left off and do a movie of the eldest book. But if not, like, you can always, reboot it and start with the first book again. Either which is fine in my opinion. There is another franchise I would like to see continue that was not finished. Um, and that is the Chronicles of Narnia. Um, because we only had 3 films. First one was the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, came out in 2005. Uh, Prince Caspian, 2008, and then the third film, The Voyage of the Dawn Treader, came out in 2010, and that was it. We were supposed to get the Silver Chair movie, which is supposed to be the next installment, but for some reason or another, that never came to be. Fortunately, and because it's been so long, the original actors have since grown up by them. You know, what their name? Like I'm trying to remember their names. Yes, Lucy, Susan, Peter. They're all grown up now. the actors who played these characters. Um, so if they wanted to, like, if we want to see it, like, I would really like to see it continue. But the original actors and actresses have, like I said, all grown up to the point there is no choice but to reboot the whole thing, in my opinion. Um, which really makes me sad because I would really like, when the third movie came out, I was really excited to see it continue and was disappointed it did not. And now we're in this at this point that that the movie franchise itself has to be totally rebooted if they decide to go that route, which I hope so. I would like to see the entire book of Chronicles of Narnia that was written by I believe C.H.
C.S.
Lewis.
Lewis. Yep.
Yes. To be fully adapted.
Yeah, that would be a good one to continue.
Mhm.
Enjoyed that one. I really
Yeah.
would. I would like to see them fully remake Aragon. That's what I was thinking of before you
Yeah.
stole my idea. No, but it
Well,
was.
it's like either they continue it or just reboot the whole thing. With Aragon, with Chronicles of Narnia, they have no choice but to reboot it because all the original actors and actresses are, fully grown up now, so they really have no choice but to.
Yeah, it was I guess they probably would have to fully reboot that. Which I mean, I enjoyed. I think I only watched the first two they made, maybe the first three. I did really enjoy those.
The third one's good as well, not as much as the first two, but still enjoyable regardless.
I think I know I watched the Prince Caspian one. I think that was the last one I watched. Was it the second one or the third one?
Which one are you thinking about?
The Prince, like, wasn't it Chronicles of Narnia, Prince
You got
Caspian?
Lion Witch of the
season?
Wardrobe, then you got Prince Caspian, and then you got Voyage of the Dawn Treader right
Okay,
after that.
so
And that was the last one.
I think I just got to the Prince Caspian one.
Prince
So I
Caspian.
watched the first two. I enjoyed those.
Mm-hmm. The third one is good as well. Not as quite good as the first two, but still good regardless, in my opinion.
Mm.
Let's see. And Gene says, I like to see a Darth Vader movie. Would you go for a live action Dragon Ball? Seems like the obvious choice for you. Hell no. I would not like to see a reoccurrence of Dragon Ball Evolution. That live action movie was just terrible. Goku never went to high school, okay? He was a baby that was sent to the planet Earth in a little space pod, and Grandpa Gohan discovered him. And Goku, he was programmed to destroy the inhabitants of Earth. But it was Grandpa Gohan who discovered him when he tried to pick up Goku. Goku was like creating a fuss to the point Goku slipped out of Grandpa Gohan's hands and hit his head, and since then became the really nice little boy, and the character that we all know and love that he grew up to be, and stuff like that. It's loosely based of the story of the Monkey King.
What's the story of the Monkey King?
The Monkey King.
I'm also curious.
You're curious now, huh?
Curiouser and curiouser.
So, Dragon Ball was originally inspired by the classical 16th century Chinese novel Journey to the West, aka The Monkey King.
Huh. Fancy.
I have never read the novel before. If there's like a good translation of it, I would definitely read it.
I usually check YouTube for audiobooks. They have a good
Mm.
selection.
Indeed. Beetle, why though? Huh?
I'm confused.
Yeah.
Beetlejuice 2.
Oh, okay. Electric Boogaloo.
Oh
I
yeah,
wanna
because they
be
are making a Beetlejuice 2, which does seem kind of odd for some reason.
Yeah, they are. I mean, yeah, go for it. As long as it's done well. Anytime says I want to be adapted. Is that allowed in Wisconsin? Adapted or adopted? Should have been a smash. Holly weird girl figure. Yeah.
hmm
Consider Lord of the Rings was huge at the same moment. Oh yeah, Lord of the Rings was also
Yeah.
a good read and a good watch. Um, by Tolkien. I'm worried about Sir Lemon. He's changed. Sir Lemon is fine at the time. Eugene has a smiley face. I'm afraid it all started when PvP bestowed the title of Sir on him. Okay, he's Sir Lemon. Yeah, JJR. No, not JRR token. Sorry, got that mixed up. But yeah, I have the books of The Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings books. I haven't read them unfortunately because I don't know. I just haven't really gotten around to it. I also have the Harry Potter books. The Aragon books, not the latest one though, the 2003 one. I need to get that one. Um, okay, don't kill me here, but I do have the Twilight books as well. Um, I do, somewhat enjoy them. I haven't really finished all the movies. I only got to like the second movie really, and then I just lost interest really. From what I'm hearing, there is going to be something coming out related to the movies. Let me check here real quick. Yes, there is a Twilight TV show in the works. I'm not sure when it's gonna come out, but it's in progress. After a few glasses of eggnog, the power goes straight to your noggin. Uh-huh. I think we're supposed to get a Harry Potter TV series as well, if I'm not mistaken. What's that supposed to come out? Oh, okay. It's supposed to be hitting in the year of 2026. So 2 years from now?
The Harry Potter's TV show, or
Harry Potter TV show, yes.
I didn't know they were making all those.
Yep, they are.
Is it gonna be like of the books or like a separate thing?
Let me check here. This is a HBO Max or Max, however you want to call it. Series will deep dive into each of the iconic books that fans have continued to enjoy for all of these years. The chairman, CEO of HBO Max, said about the project. We assured fans that it will be a faithful adaptation. Okay. And the fireworks are going off. I'm near the football field, so I can hear the fireworks going off. Eugene Bird says they are above my IQ token, but I reread the HP novels once a year. Read them to my daughter when she was young. She saw Twilight like 15 times at the movies. A major fan, is she? That's pretty cool. The puttering will increase. How do you feel when you read Twilight, Harry Potter? With whom do you identifying them? Harry Potter is part of my childhood, so it's nostalgic for me. It was my mother who introduced me to the world of Harry Potter. She's like, "Hey, watch this movie. It's called Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone." But the DVD I had, it didn't say Sorcerer's Stone. It said Philosopher on it. Yes. There, if you don't know, there's two titles of the first film. In the UK, it's called The Philosopher of Stone, but in the US, it's called The Sorcerer of Stone. I don't know why, but this is how it is. So when I first saw the opening and hearing the music, it was such a magical, a wondrous magical moment for me, and it still is. I would definitely rewatch those movies again and again. Except for the scary part with the freaking spiders in the forest. I'd rather not see that. I believe that happened in the second film. With the Harry Potter and Chamber of Secrets. Yeah, I pretty much skipped that scene. For Twilight, I do enjoy Twilight. Don't get me wrong. I don't really agree that vampires sparkle in the sunlight. But it's more or less a tame version of a vampire story. Which I'm fine with. I know people have mixed feelings about it or hate about it. That's fine. You do you. I enjoy them somewhat. Like I said, I only watched 2 movies, and I just lost interest after that. Maybe I'll go back and rewatch them and finish the whole thing. I don't know. H.P. Lovecraft, I approve. Um, I'm not familiar of H.P. Lovecraft's work. I know he's more known of the Cthulhu stuff, but I'm not really interested in anything about that really. Eugene says that's the British version. Yeah, science was once called natural philosophy.
Oh shit! I did not know that. That's so cool.
Cool.
Okay, I was always wondering when they said that. I'm like, I didn't think about that. That's not what I associated with, at least.
It sounds so fancy when they say it like that.
I took him, daughter to them, then realized, hey, this stuff is good.
Took his daughter to him?
I think that's what he meant. I think he meant I took my daughter to them, then realized, hey, this stuff is good. I think that's what he is trying to say.
Whew. It's warm in his house.
I'm hearing fireworks going off in the football field I'm near at.
Oh, where you're at? Okay, let's say not here. I had to go
Yeah,
outside
fall
and dig.
in
So I had to
April.
go outside and dig a
Ring, pop,
hole.
pop, pop. Yes, so that's what I figured.
Digging a hole in the dark is not fun
Why are you digging a hole in the dark, Moira?
because we're old fashioned and we don't have an outhouse.
We don't have an outhouse?
Nah,
Huh.
we weren't really built for an outhouse out here. You haven't heard of an outhouse, haven't you?
Yes. I've
Okay.
seen Western films.
Okay.
You
You
also
just-
have we have a new updated version of that, which is porta potties, which is absolutely freaking disgusting.
I don't want a porta potty. I don't want to have to smell that.
Exactly.
And when our well gets fixed, then I'll have an indoor litter box.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, because my well isn't working, and that's an expensive proposition to fix.
Yikes.
And we don't right now have a few $100s to throw down right now. That's going to be another couple of weeks before we'll be able to do that. And I can't hold it for that long.
No.
My best record is 6 days holding it. I don't think I could do that twice.
Oh.
I love how Eugene's like, oh.
Intertime says, I was making a joke about HP being Lovecraft versus guessing Harry Potter from the initials.
I would have thought Hewlett Packard. That's immediately what I would have thought when I see HP.
I don't know. I'm not really interested in HP Lovecraft's work.
I heard it's something about Cthulhu, I think, is all I know about him.
It's Cthulhu, yeah.
Yeah, that's all I know about him.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Then I think he was around the time when people had corsets on. That's about all I got.
Pretty much, yeah.
I don't know if it's Victorian or Edwardian. I'm not entirely certain, but okay.
I can't imagine wearing a corset the whole damn day.
They aren't necessarily as constricting as they appeared. Like they were a bit constricting, and some people did overdo it. But it was mostly just to kind of hold you in a little bit, but it wasn't actually supposed to cut off circulation. Some people just overdid it. Kind of like when people get pants that don't fit. They want to be thinner, so they get pants that are a little too small and squeeze into them.
Not only that, you have those dresses, the shoes. Yeah.
The shoes weren't necessarily bad, but the dresses were highly dangerous. The
corset age.
Right? Yeah, exactly. The corset age. That's a good way to say it. I like that. But some of those dresses were insanely dangerous because some of them were made out of materials that went up real bad. So, like, if you were standing near a fireplace, women had been set on fire with those dresses before, and of course they're so weighed down with all the clothes they didn't remove easy. They a lot of times just burned to death because there was nothing they could do. So, and the material, like, and some of the stuff that, like, when they had green fabrics and green wallpaper, that was done with arsenic. So pretty much everything there was trying to kill you. And the asbestos, nobody has to get into that. We already know how bad that was.
Well, crikey.
Mm-hmm. Man, if you survived childhood, the adulthood was trying to kill you.
Right.
I'm surprised anyone made it. Hey, Wade.
Hey, Wade, do you want to come up here?
Hey, Wade.
I can send you the link if you want to be up here with us. Up to you.
I feel bad. Trupa is so, like, soft-spoken. I feel like every time I speak, I'm running him over, and I don't mean to.
No, it's okay. I do have a soft voice, so.
Oh, I do too.
It is a charming one.
Oh, thanks, Marva.
If like, I'm usually the soft one, and it feels weird that I'm actually the loud one in this room.
Only because I've been away a little bit.
I know, and I'm not really that of a loud talker.
You're not really, no.
No, so it feels weird to me, like
You started finding your voice more.
I am.
In the last couple of years, because you've had people on your panel, not here, obviously, but like in general, that sometimes have just tried to absolutely hijack, and that you learned to actually start steamrolling people when you had to. When they start cutting off, you're like, and also I want to talk about and you just like, it just knocks them right out of the way. And I'm like, dang.
Unfortunately, yeah, there's sometimes I have to raise my voice when I really don't want to, but that's how the way it goes. But it feels weird to me that I have to, like, it feels weird to me that I'm like loudest one in the room because I'm usually the one that's the more soft spoken.
Well, you've done it out of necessity, but I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
A couple times you got me with it. I was like, damn. One, I was like,
yeah. I got a streamliner for sale, totally asbestos free. Okay.
I certainly hope it's asbestos free because they kind of started frowning upon using that around the 70s, I believe. Which still left a whole bunch of old houses that had it.
Women have to get closer to you to hear. Nice.
Oh, hey, that's yeah.
It hasn't worked so far, but
Oh,
Ah.
I don't believe that. If you're as charming looking as you are sounding, I think you'll do fine. You're probably just dealing with crazy bitches or something.
That does tend to happen. I'm not very. I picked some. I had some questionable picks in my history.
It happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
I had some questionable guys in my past. I'm sitting there like, what was I thinking? I must have been retarded. Thankfully, I finally found a good one. It was in 8 years.
Oh, so
9 years.
My favorite series that hasn't had any updates for a while. Here he is. Here's Jet. Hey Jet, how are you doing?
Oh, hey there.
Hey, just
good. I'm just good. I don't know. I just want to pop in for a little bit though.
Oh yeah. Thanks for coming. So my favorite series that is coming back is called Bridgerton. I said that right, Maya? Bridgerton?
Yes.
So season 3 is coming out. Finally.
Right?
It's been a while. It started in 2020. Yeah, 2020.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then the second season began in 2022. So it's been like 3 years now.
Yeah.
So I keep forgetting there was a spin-off.
Queen
Charlotte.
Queen Charlotte.
Yeah,
my brain was
Queen
saying
Charlotte.
Queen Catherine. I could see a C in my head, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yes. Queen Charlotte, a Bridgerton story. That was last year. So see, season 1 of Bridgerton was 2020. Second season was 2022, and then we have the spinoff for Queen Charlotte, a Bridgerton story, last year, and now we're getting season 3 at Bridgerton. So I guess they did the spinoff for I guess a sample taste of for just being continuing to be patient with the third series coming out. I guess.
Yeah.
Pumpkins, not in the front of the computer.
Billy Pumpkin.
Yeah, yes, that's her nickname, Pumpies.
Oh, cute little pumpkin.
Yeah, Pumpkin.
We love
Let's see. The third season is supposed to kick off May 16th. I have to rewatch the first 2 seasons and the spin-off sequel again just to refresh my mind. But I like it because it's like it reminds me a bit of Downton Abbey series.
That's the wrong time period, but yeah.
Yeah, wrong time period, but close enough.
No, not close enough.
Somewhat.
The Regency era took place before Queen Victoria became queen, and Downton Abbey happened in the Edwardian period after Queen Victoria died and her son took the throne. I mean, so I've heard.
Yeah, thank you for the history recap, Moira. So yeah, Downton Abbey has 6 seasons, and I believe it had 2 movies. I think.
I didn't know I sat through 6 seasons of that. Holy shit!
Yeah, 6 seasons.
God dang, I did binge watch it pretty hard.
let's see. I want to make sure. Yeah, we got the Downton Abbey movie, and then we have Downton Abbey: A New Era. I haven't seen those two movies.
I haven't
I
either.
really should.
We'll watch it together.
Sure.
I'm
I
down to watch it.
didn't know. I didn't know. What's his name?
The guy from the King Kong movie.
Yes, the guy.
I don't remember his name either, but I know exactly where you were going with it. I did. I don't know why, but I did. We have to pull it up.
Yeah, I have to pull it up. I'm forgetting. I know his character was Matthew Crawley.
Right.
I remember that. I just don't remember the actor's name. Let's see if I can find it real quick. Aha! Dan Stevens.
Ah, okay.
Now I remember, of course, he was Matthew Crawley before he tragically died in that car accident.
Yeah.
That was a heartbreaker for sure.
It was.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, I felt bad for him, but, like, his wife, like, she was kind of a bitch, though. She kind of had it coming. That woman had been a cunt.
I know, but it's still sad.
Well, yeah, I felt bad for him, just not for her. She was a bitch.
I feel bad for both, really. So I remember he's been in a couple of movies that I remember. He was Sir Lancelot in Night at the Museum, Secret of the Tombstone. I remember that.
Oh shit.
And then he was Beast in the Beauty and the Beast movie with Emma Watson as Belle.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Pretty good. And then the movie we just watched recently that we saw together more was Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire, and he was the trapper guy, the zany one.
I don't
remember the guy that wear the red Hawaiian shirt that pulled two.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I forgot that. Because he did the dental work.
He pulled the rotten teeth out of King Kong's mouth.
Yeah. I remember him being sort of like a veterinarian. I didn't think about him being a truck driver. That's what threw me off. The red Hawaiian shirt though helped me bring you.
I didn't realize it until like he's like, wait, this guy looks familiar.
Yeah, I recognized his smile.
Oh my gosh, that's Matthew Crawley.
Yeah, I knew his smile looked familiar, but I couldn't think of where. I was like, wait, hold up, I think I know that smile.
Yeah,
he's got a signature smile.
Oh, yeah, just does.
I didn't recognize it first, then? Generally.
Well, yeah, duh.
Yeah, I never thought about it. If I ever thought. I like stuff that just set in different time periods. Generally, is my thing.
Yeah, same here. Yeah, so I'm like looking forward to watch the season 3 of Bridgerton. So I'm excited about that. Been a long time.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm. So I'm looking forward to that.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently there's a Minecraft movie coming up.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I've seen some stuff about that.
Yeah,
it's like a live action.
Oh yeah, apparently it's supposed to have Jack Black and the girl who played the werewolf girl in Wednesday. Emma
the blonde girl. Okay.
Wait, what? What did you say?
I said the blonde girl. Okay, it took me a second to remember who it was.
Yeah.
What? Hold on. What's her name?
Emma Myers.
Emma Myers.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you've seen Wednesday or not. Raquel.
Yeah, yes, I have.
She was the blonde girl with the neon hair, or more or less she would see her akin to like Luna Lovegood from Harry Potter.
Oh, forgot about
that.
Hi, Insanity.
Hey, Insanity.
Yeah.
Shenanigans, I say.
Indeed.
No. No
Yeah.
shenanigans here.
Yeah,
We're just
we-
chilling today.
Yeah, but we don't know what role Jack Black is gonna play in a Minecraft movie. I don't know why they would even. But is it about like somebody trying to? Is it about the making of Minecraft, or just a bunch of kids trying to play Minecraft or something? That's what I'm guessing. Because there's no way if you're gonna do a Minecraft movie, you should just make it animated.
That's a really good question. We don't really know yet.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing, though. But I mean, if they were just making it an animated feature, then it's perfectly fine because Jack Black is also lending his voice to Claptrap in that Borderlands movie, which is gonna be horrible. It's like everybody was horribly miscast.
Well, I know Jason Momoa is in it as well with Jack Black, so that's gonna be pretty interesting.
What? Borderlands?
No, Minecraft.
Oh. Well, the DCAU collapsing. Yeah, I don't think he's got much. I don't think he's got much else in terms of work he's got to do. Except maybe if they're gonna go full on with that live action Moana movie.
Yeah, that's supposed to come up later this year.
And again, I don't understand why they're making a live action. That movie is barely even 10 years old.
Right, and don't forget we're also getting Captain America: Brave New World, and Harrison Ford to be Captain Thunderbolt Ross. I'm pretty interested how they're going to make him the Red Hulk. Pretty much CGI, I'm thinking.
Yeah, well, I mean, again, I just gave up on the MCU. I'm just kind of done with it.
Understandable.
Like I said, though, you just gotta deal with other things, though. But I just don't know what we're gonna do because, I mean, when you think about it, I mean, also another thing that Emma Myers is also doing is that she's gonna be playing the main character of that YA series of novels, A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I'm not sure if you've heard of it or not. I only heard about it only a few months ago, but apparently, yeah, there are a series of books that are apparently very, very popular, and she's supposed to be playing like the main character of said book. But I think it's supposed to be like but instead of it being like a movie, it's supposed to be like an adaptation it's supposed to be a BBC adaptation of this book. But again,
cool.
but I think there's like two different versions of it. There's a UK version and there's like an American version where it takes place in Connecticut and some place in England in the UK version. I'm not sure where they're going. I mean, it's BBC, and yet they got an American actress playing the role of this character.
Right. Let's see. There's going to be a Knuckles movie from Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, a Knuckles limited series. Yeah.
Yeah, limited series. It's a 6-episode event that will be streaming on April 26th on Paramount Plus. I don't really have Paramount Plus, but maybe I'll get it. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll probably check it out. I know it's not going to be as good as like seeing a mainline Sonic film. I think where Sonic and Tails are just going to take a back seat to the whole thing.
That'll be interesting. Well, Tom Hiddleston is being asked if he will return as Loki in the MCU. His answer was, I don't know. I really don't know. I know what we reached some sort of narrative conclusion with season 2, which feels very satisfying to me. So he doesn't really know if he's going to return as Loki. Well, I'm pretty much assuming his story isn't really quite finished. Well, at least in my opinion. Like, any movies you guys are looking forward to see too this year?
Not really. I mean, most of the things I've talked about some of the slate on my channel, but most of them I might see Beetlejuice 2 maybe, and but I'm definitely gonna go see Sonic the Hedgehog 3. So yeah, that's about it. I mean, I saw like the only other film I've seen is Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, and I thought it was pretty decent. But I mean, a lot of reviews on the movie are pretty mixed.
Instead, he says, because they are desperate and no one takes chances, remakes and live-action remakes are playing it safe.
Exactly the point. Yeah, insanity. It's true there, because the thing is, look, I'm even currently writing as we speak stuff that obviously people could actually really do like. And when you think about it, one of the characters in my story that I'm writing, when I look at it, I think Emma Myers would be perfect to play this character. She'd be perfect, but I don't really know. But I wouldn't really know. I mean, there are certain things in the story where things kind of get a little hot and heavy, to say the least. But it's a pure science fiction story.
Well, the scenes don't have to really happen; they could just be implied. You know, like people holding hands and going into a room and closing the door, and so you kind of just assume what's going on without it showing.
Yeah, no, some of those scenes are implied, yes, but there are ones where they do kind of like go a little bit further. They do kind of go, or at least you see them initiating some of those scenes. But I also will mention that the character is like, well, she's not in a well-dressed state, but it's only because it's more private, and it's only because she's around her boyfriend most of the time. So that's mainly what's going on in one certain scene.
Right.
But it is implied in places. But again, but all these stories sort of tonally change, at least for the second story. It is sort of like dark, it is dark and mature, but the first book is more dramatic, while the second book obviously delves more into more psychological horror in a way. And then the third story is half of the conclusion of the story and one half the character's origin, and feels something of a coming of age story.
Right.
So, but even though all of them are like tonally different, it all still tells a very cohesive narrative. And again, it also sort of leads into another story I'm writing, to like a technical sequel story that is set in the same universe.
Sandy says, all right, well, I gotta run. I mainly wanted to come by and say hello. Have a great night, y'all. Thanks for coming, Sanity. Hugs. Hope you have a good rest of your evening. Whoopa, anything you're looking forward to?
The big thing really is just that the Sonic 3.
Sonic
I
3?
think that should be good, because I like the first two a lot, and I mean, I feel like that helped make more video game movies, for better or for worse, in some cases. But yeah, I really like the first two.
Yeah,
I don't watch as many movies. I play a lot more games than movies. Other than that, like, it doesn't seem like there's a lot of great stuff coming out this year.
Yeah,
like a lot of the slate just seems. I mean, some of it is just there's new things. That I might not like, but
and most are just sequels. Yeah, sequels or remakes.
Yeah, there's a lot of sequels, a lot of remakes, and I know that's kind of always a thing, but it's like really a thing this year. It seems like.
Another thing that really is just kind of odd is like literally the movie that has like Ryan Reynolds in it. It's literally Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
That might be cool. I didn't know about that movie until Raquel mentioned it.
I forgot about
that. Yeah,
that would be pretty cool. I like Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, personally, I don't think it would be enough to like get me in seats. I mean, literally, I'm just surprised Craig McCracken didn't get wind of it and would try to sue them. But Disney's probably got it's from 20th Century Studios, so I think that Disney's got a good lore, so I don't think there's anything he can really do, even though that this movie is basically just that. It's just basically that same premise with the show.
I think that a lot of it is, as long as you change enough things, it's hard to really get someone.
You have to make it not seem too derivative.
Yeah, like unless it's like, so obvious that you're using the same names and same almost same characters. It's like there's nothing you can really do. Because they've done that with a lot of music stuff. Like some older artists have sued newer artists, like, oh, you're using my beat. And it's like, you can kind of hear it, but unless it's directly the same, it's really hard to get them with that.
Yeah, I mean, we see it everywhere. We've seen similar beats, but also because some people really can't come up. Sometimes it just once again shows creativity is not really falling. And again, we also have the things with AI. I know I've seen other streams, other live streams and podcasts talk about how the slippery slope with AI is going, that you could literally you come up with an idea and the AI is just gonna write the prompt for you. No, you have no imagination and you have no soul, as this person described it. There is, and I actually agree with it. There is no soul. You put your heart, blood, and soul when you're drawing artwork and you perfect your craft over hours and hours. And it's the same thing with writing. You can't just come up with you just can't come up with a problem. It'll just come up one on its own. This is how Hollywood is hoping to try to. You actually need some actual creative, visionary people in order to get this kind of desired effect. And it's kind of just crazy how, I know not a lot of people are reading books nowadays, but again, it's just you really just got to have that creative drive there, and I know I have that myself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's hard, hardly anything original coming out of Hollywood, because they just don't have the imagination that they used to have, which is quite sad in my opinion. But have you guys seen the Joker 2 trailer? What are your thoughts about it? I haven't seen the first one because, to me, I don't know, it doesn't really feel like a Joker movie to me, in my opinion, especially with the second trailer of the movie. Lupa, you go first. What's your thoughts with the trailer?
So I actually didn't watch the trailer, but I've been following that. It just seems so odd. On one hand, it feels weird saying this because I'm always thinking oh man, Hollywood, I wish they did something new. Because it's always, remakes and sequels, it's all very derivative. And this seems like, they went out of their way to make it different. At the same time, it's just you went from the first movie was very I don't know what the right tone is, but you had this
disturbing.
Yeah, it's disturbing, a lot of unreliable narrator, and it was really cool. And this one, it's it's a musical. I guess I get the point of. I don't think it's. I mean, I'm not the biggest Lady Gaga fan, but I wouldn't if that's all it was. If that was the only issue, it'd be I'll still watch it. But it's just
but it sounds like they're. Sorry, it just sounds like they're watering it down because they thought they struck lightning in a bottle with the first Joker, even though the press tried to pan this film before it even came out, or it's going to cause a lot of problems in the real world. But it didn't.
Yeah, I kind of understand they want to do something new, and I do appreciate that. But it's just making it a musical. I don't know how they're going to. I mean, the first movie was very disturbing, but also serious. Even there was some it was it was supposed to be serious because it's the Joker. Even if Joker messes around, like it's he's a villain, a very formidable,
Yes.
crazy guy, and then they match that very well. But I don't know if you can do that in a musical. I'm not the biggest musical fan to begin with, but even most musicals I've seen don't really have the same kind of tone that you
Yeah.
would get from the first Joker, and I feel like the tone is what was one of its best parts.
Yeah, it was dark, it was serious, it was gritty. But yeah, it's just like you're trying to make it seem like this is a lot more lighthearted now. Because you don't ever try to make no, I mean, yeah, sure. And at most, musicals get more melancholy, or you feel rage, like the Hellfire song from The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Mm-hmm.
But that's mostly where things sort of like go, because at most, like all these things really go more melancholy at most in terms of emotion. But they're all loud, in your face. They're vibrant and just cheerful at times.
Mm-hmm. Well, the movie looks more like a musical / play, in my opinion. And people are like, thinking like, is this all inside Joker's head? Is he imagining all this stuff? Is he imagining Harley Quinn being there, even though she's somewhat there? Like, it's interesting. It
Yeah,
might well could be.
Yeah, I mean, I think they will try to portray her as like she's another inmate. When Doctor Harleen Quinzel is supposed to be a doctor that he just makes crazy or breaks him, or he basically is so enrapturing to her that he literally just makes her fall in love with him. And that's the whole premise of Mad Love, the original comic where she made her debut in.
Right. Yeah. Like, we all know Harley Quinn from the Batman 80 series. Good freaking series. Highly recommended. If you haven't seen it, it has, it's pretty much my childhood. I was fortunate enough to meet Kevin Conroy twice at Dallas Comic-Con before he sadly passed away.
Yeah.
It was really nice to him that signed some posters and the Killing Joke book for me as well. I didn't get Mark Hamill's signature for that book because his autograph was just too expensive.
Wow.
Yeah. Like, I believe
How
it
much
was
it?
I think it was $70 per signature.
Oof.
I think.
I would have if my stories got published someday, I would just charge maybe $10 at least.
Mm-hmm. Well, they do have to make money. This is how they make their money. Well, part of it, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot of money. Yeah.
I always think about like most athletes. It's hard to get athletes to sign, but most of the time they'll sign like stuff for free,
Right.
But I guess I don't know.
But I guess, yeah, if they charge that much, it'll keep the lines. It'll probably keep the lines shorter, most likely.
Right. Like, I was fortunate enough to meet. Like, I've been to I think let's see. I've been to I think 4 cons for 4 years. So I was really fortunate enough to meet a lot of celebrities that I've really admired and liked. Stanley is one of them.
Yeah.
What's his name? Oh, come on now. I know what his name is. Let's see here. Come on, brain. we know this. Yes, Christopher Lloyd. Christopher Lloyd, we met. Um, Carrie Yules from Princess Bride.
Nice,
Um,
nice.
Jason David Frank from the Green Power Ranger.
Nice. That was
R.I.P.
also. Yeah, I wish I know, but I couldn't afford. I know. I've only been to like two. I've only been to like. Oh, sorry. Just continue with who else you were gonna talk. Who else you've met?
Let's see. Chob Capricorn, Naruto. No, not Naruto. Natsu from Fairy Tail. Um, what else? Vic Maniana. You know he does.
Oh,
He does Broly.
yeah, and
Well,
he's all.
he
Yeah,
used
yeah,
to
yeah,
actually.
and he was also the voice of Crow and Ruby. So yeah.
Yeah, and Edward Elric from Fullmetal Alchemist, Sabo from One Piece. Um, he also did what else? What's that series? This anime series. Yes, Orin High School Host Club. I forget the character's name. That he voiced for. Let me look it up real quick. Yes, Tamaki, the guy with the blonde hair. Yeah, those are the people actually no, I met oh, he was the original voice actor for Piccolo for Dragon Ball Z. Um what was his name? Yes, Scott McNeil. Scott McNeil was very lovely to meet. Like I think he was the only one that didn't ask for money for an autograph. Um at the convention, I would go up to him, say, "Hey, I want this poster sign," and the lady right next to him will like write down the item I'm getting signed and put the the amount for it, like some kind of like list um of stuff that maybe he was asking for the con to be paid for. I don't know. I'm not really sure. Or maybe like he didn't want the fans to give him money, so I guess his assistant will write down like how much the amount of item was, and maybe he asked the con, I don't know, uh getting paid in return for his appearance. Maybe I'm not really sure.
I see. Yeah. Okay.
But it was really really lovely to see him. So it was Vicna Magnolia. Yeah, I have trouble pronouncing his name.
Big Yoda. Yeah.
Yeah, I met him at KameyaCon a couple of years ago. Very nice dude. Um, I'm not kidding you. He had a total separate floor. When I got my autographs signed and it was like putting things away. Um, there just was this guy behind um behind the table booth that Vic was signing the autographs. Um, he was standing with a tray full of food. I'm not kidding you. Vic will pick up a piece of a chicken bone or something, bite into it, put it down, and went back to the autograph table for another 3 hours. That is some dedication to the fans.
Hmm.
Very lovely to meet. He signed all the autographs that that I wanted to get signed with, that I didn't really have to repay have to re-add the payment for. He just did it all in one go.
Okay, yeah, I've only been to 2 cons ever. I went to the Indiana Comic Con
Mm-hmm.
in 2021, and I think last year I went to the C2E2 for the first time ever. I was planning on going this year, but because I think certain people were basically not invited. They pretty much have I've just skipped out on it. And none of the guests here are very interesting that they're all gonna be here. It just I don't really know. Some don't you don't I like Kevin Smith's gonna be at C2E2. It just make a lot of sense. But the only person I've ever like bumped into and I just passed by his booth was Doug Walker, the Nostalgia Critic, because he is an Illinois native. So yeah. So I'm pretty sure he's attended C2E2 multiple times. So
I never heard of C2E2. I guess it's a comic book convention.
yeah, I know. Phil TMNT's been to it multiple times. I know. I've only been there.
Oh, it's cool.
I've only been there.
Yeah, I I've been to like, let's see, I've been to Dallas Comic Con, KBCon, ACon, and I also went to AllCon. ACon is anime convention, and AllCon is just a mix of everything, I guess. But I haven't been to them for 4 or 5 years now. I'd like to go back eventually, but busy with other stuff. Hey Godzilla, Godzillionaire, sorry. Did Vic have his pants on then? Well, yeah. Why wouldn't he? I don't get it. Yeah, I would like to go back if I have the time. I would definitely like to go back to, I think, ACon and Dallas Comic Con if I had the time. But I don't really think I want to go till like when things are just less busy in my life right now, because everything's just too busy for me at the moment.
Yeah. But for me, I know if I'm not going to C2E2, yeah, I know, and the reason why I don't want to go because these people were like
Yeah,
they were under review because they weren't quote unquote diverse enough or whatever.
Yeah, I have heard the dramas going on with certain YouTubers not being able to go to the C2E2. But yeah, I mean, that sucks.
Yeah, but
hopefully they get reimbursed and stuff like that.
No, but I don't think they're reimbursing anybody who bought tickets already to go see them. They're not. I don't think they're being reimbursed. And heck, I looked on C2E2's website. A lot of tickets, a lot of things like the VIP stuff. Most of all the ticket stuff is sold out. Even 3-day passes are like all sold out.
That sucks. Maybe they, maybe maybe they can plan something that off site and still see their fans or something like that.
Yeah, I know Geeks and Gamers, they already did their little Vegas meetup. If they did a Chicago meetup, I probably would I definitely go there in a heartbeat. But also, I'm probably gonna be I'll be attending ICCC in Nashville in October. Definitely gonna go.
What's ICCC?
It's like International Comic Con convention. I think it's held in Nashville. So I'm not sure where exactly it's going to be held, but I know Paul from the Star Wars guys, he's attended it multiple times, and this will be the first time. And plus, I don't probably need to pay for any hotels or anything because my family live in Nashville, so I'll probably just be hanging out with them for a bit while I'm attending the convention.
Nice. That sounds cool. Well, I'm like happy to announce on my gaming channel, I'm finally done with finding the treasure hunt for the landmarks, the batarangs, and the uh the Historia Stygia or something, however you want Historia Stygia, or however you want to like pronounce it. I'm all done with that. So tomorrow I'll be continuing the story mode for Gotham Knights later tomorrow. And then on Sunday I'll be playing Hogwarts Legacy. I'm currently dealing with the second trial in the game and getting my ass whooped with the super boss Pensieve Guardian again. Barely won with that in the first round. Hopefully I can do so again. We'll see. I will try my very best. Fingers crossed. Because I can't really proceed until I beat that super boss. But it is a little frustrating, but I'm trying my best. But nevertheless, I'm still enjoying the game overall. It's just the super boss levels are very frustrating, and the spells are not really that powerful to damage that kind of opponent. In my opinion, I mean, I wish they look like they have like some kind of like spell upgrade to make the spells more powerful, to make it more easier. In my opinion. Regardless, it is a good game though. For next week, Monday and Tuesday, it's my day off. Next Wednesday, which will be on the 17th, we'll be doing a watch party at X-Men 97, and we'll be watching episodes 5 and 6. And then Thursday will be a hangout. Friday, there is no reality-based gaming podcast because Ryan is taking a week off just to chill. But we will be back. I will in third, and Ryan will be back on his channel on the 26th. Yeah. And that's pretty much it. I don't have anything else going on other than that next week. Unless something comes up, I'll let you guys know. Whoopa, do you want to show out before we get going here?
Sure, yeah. My channel, Whoopa Troopa. I don't know exactly what I'm doing yet. Because last week I just finished both the games I was playing, so I think I'm gonna play some Sleeping Dogs, because that's a pretty fun game. And then try and like completionist it, basically, I guess, for lack of a better term.
Mhm.
But I'm gonna have to get on my old laptop and start transferring some stuff over. But I don't know. I should do a stream next Wednesday, I think, around 7. Probably playing that, maybe playing something else. We'll see. But yeah, that's all I got really.
All right. Jet, anything coming up on your end?
No, not really. I mean, I feel like I'm just stepping back from YouTube. I mean, even then, just some things have been kind of like wonky with people I also frequently collaborate with on their channels. Like my friend Bear64. Currently, I think he's sick. He's sick this week, so I know we probably couldn't do our thing, the gaming den. But he also has done things known as the subpar arena on his channel. He does on Saturday, so you'll probably might be able to catch me on that. And like I said, I'm stepping back from YouTube on my own channel, but you can just go back and look through the back catalog. I do writing streams, I've done let's plays, live let's plays on my channel. You can find me on everything. And I think I also may have gotten a few stuff up on Rumble, and also definitely I've had some stuff mirrored on Odyssey. So all those some I think a few of those will be linked, but I don't know how to understand. I can't really figure out how Rumble really works entirely. I know there's stuff I have uploaded up there, but it's not like really giving me access to like how you would normally like access it that way. It's just kind of wonky, but yeah, everything's there. A lot of stuff is there, but yes, go check out my YouTube channel. And check out the channel of my friend Bear64. If I can put it here in the chat, it'll load up. Yeah, here we go.
Godzilla says spell upgrades. Master has given W a Glock. I wish they had spell upgrades. The game, they make this. To make the spells more powerful. Yes, you can get new spells, but as far as I know, there's nothing that I see that can make your spells more powerful than you currently have. Please do check out Whoopa Troopa's channel. Really appreciate it. Also, Jet Sparks. Moira, do you have anything coming up?
Sorry, I was trying to find my mute button. What the fuck, Stig? Is Stig okay?
I hope so.
Well, that's what he wrote in the comments. Seems a little weird. Anyway,
okay.
I don't have a movie picked out just yet, so I'm not sure.
Okay.
So.
Hello, Jedi Bill. We're just ending things here for the night. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, Jedi Bill.
Now, before we go, I want to say thank you to Edge of Time.
Yeah.
Nocturna. Disney Sheep Herder. Stick Kenobi. LDG. Eugene Bird. And Sandy Welcome. Godzillionaire. And Jedi Bill. I also want to thank my panelists, Mora Kitty, Whoopa Troopa, and Jet Sparks, who's just left. Thank you for being here tonight. Please check out these great channels. Here's Whoopa Troopa's channel, Jet Sparks, and Mora Kitty. Meow meow. Also, please do follow my Rumble channel. It's like right below of the screen where it says my Rumble channel with the link. Just put Raquel SSG2211 in the Rumble search box, and you'll find my channel. Please follow me on there, and hit the notification bell or follow me for updates when I'm going live on Rumble. Really appreciate it. I have currently 20 subscribers on there, so yeah. I want to stream more on Rumble for now on in the future because, in my opinion, Twitch is pretty much dead. So yeah. For now on, I'll be streaming on Rumble. So yeah, please follow me on there, and stuff like that. Also, as I said, I'll be gaming tomorrow on my gaming channel, which is Raquel SSG2211 Gaming. I'll put the link in the chat for you guys. Just give me a moment. All right. There's my gaming channel. I'll be gaming on that channel tomorrow. Last week I decided to game at 9 o'clock last week So I'm going to make it for an hour earlier, which will be 8 p.m. Central Time. So please make sure you still subscribe to that channel and click the notification bell when I'm going live on there. Also, please like, share, and subscribe this channel as well. Make sure you're still subscribed to this channel because YouTube has a nasty habit of unsubscribing people. And I think that's it. Thank you, Patricia, for being on here tonight.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, anytime. And with that, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. So we'll catch you guys later. Nerryball.
Love ya.
Yeah, hugs.
Hug.
If this is your first time being here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram at RaquelSSG2211. Catch you later.